Hey everybody, it's your boy Eddie Ed. We had a crushing week 4. I picked excellent. I had a feeling Oregon was gonna beat that 21, especially since Colorado covered the first 21. It was almost obvious that they weren't gonna cover the second one. Showed too much confidence. Of course, I went with Colorado to try it out. I also went with Oregon. Unfortunately for me, with some of my big bets. Um, I went with Colorado on a few. I went with Oregon, but the ones that I went with Oregon, I threw stupid Illinois in there. I knew they were gonna win. I just thought they were cover, and it kind of killed me. I still won something last week, over 300 something, but it's not what I'm doing this for. So I'm gonna tell you one thing that I've been learning: stay away from all these games before Saturday. They're meant to kill you, but I'll let you know what I feel about them. I like Western Kentucky. I think they'll cover with no problem. I like Temple on this one over Tulsa. I think the under is almost guaranteed with Sam Houston, but I think because they don't have too much of an offense, I'm going to have to go with Jacksonville State. So I like Jacksonville State on this one. Louisville, I hate these 3-point spreads. You already know they're there to kill you. I think the over looks really good on this one. I'm going with the over. But to win, this is a coin flip. But I like Louisville. But the point spread doesn't say so. I got LA Tech on this. I hate these 1-point spreads. But if I had to pick, I'll go with LA Tech. Once again, I love Utah. This is another coin flip game. It could go either way. You know Oregon State is awesome. Plus, they got the home court advantage. But I still think Utah is a better team. I'll keep going with them. They're 4-0 right now. They haven't let me down. So I'm going to keep riding them for now. I love Cincinnati. But this is another hard matchup. BYU has been coming back strong. But I just think overall Cincinnati has the better quarterback. This is an ugly game. I love the over on this. I think the over is going to be easy. I cannot pick who's going to win on this one. Probably when it's hard to pick, I'll go with the home team advantage. So you could go with Akron. Akron has not been looking that good. I mean that bad. Syracuse, I love them. I've been calling them right since the beginning. They're 4-0. But Clemson, after the defense they show me they have, they have like an NFL defense. And I don't see Syracuse being able to do anything about it. Clemson looked like shit the first week with their offense. It looks like they figured it out. Their quarterback looked awesome in week 4. So I'm going with Clemson big time. But believe me, Syracuse has a chance because they're at home. But I don't see it happening. I see Clemson running all over this team. I love Kentucky at home. But Florida is a hard team to beat. You already seen what they've been doing since week 1. Nobody expected them to be 3-1 right now. But I got to go with Kentucky. I don't like the point spread. These point spreads that are under 3, you got to be careful with them. Because they could go either way. They're always close. This is why we love college football, because we want to see the blowouts. I don't want to see these close games. I like Minnesota a little bit, not too much. I think 12 points is too much for Minnesota. The Raging Cajuns have been playing pretty good. So this is a coin flip. I think Minnesota wins, but I think the Cajuns might have a chance to cover. First guarantee, I think Penn State wins this one guaranteed. If you guys have been following this, Penn State is looking awesome. And a team like Northwestern is the perfect team to destroy. Definitely big on the first half. I love Penn State. James Madison, I love James Madison at home, but South Alabama is really good. I love the over on this. I figure the guarantee will be the over. But like I said, I hate these minus 3-point games. My heart is telling me James Madison, but the point spread is telling me South Alabama. So I'll leave that up to you guys. I like Texas A&M on this one, but after how Arkansas played LSU last week, you know they're a good team. But something tells me Texas A&M is going to cover. But this is a hard game, guys. It's not one that I'm going to put all my money on. Tulane has been looking awesome ever since they came out. UAB should be an easy team to destroy. When it's just over 21, it's a little hard. I know how to read these numbers good. I still got to go with Tulane. I don't see how UAB could even keep up with this team. This team is awesome. I like Tulane at home. I still won't call it a guarantee, but it's very close to it. Colorado couldn't cover that 21. That 21 is already dropping from 23. You know what happens when these point spreads drop? USC did not look good in the first half last week. I mean, well, just the other day. So believe me, it's not that easy to call USC to cut. I know right now everybody's saying Colorado is exposed, but I don't trust USC to cover these points. You know they're going to win, but I don't trust them to cover. Be careful with this one. Utah State against UConn. This is one of those teams you just don't even want to bet on. I would probably go with Utah State, but I don't like it. Central Michigan, Eastern Michigan. I don't like either one of these. I'd rather just stay away from it. Boston College and Virginia, another ugly game I do not want to touch. Yeah, probably go with the under on this one. Both teams look like crap. Kent State, I'll take them to cover. I know Miami, Ohio's been looking good. But teams like this usually play each other hard. I'll take Kent State to cover against Miami, Ohio. Almost a guarantee. California, I just think is a better team than Arizona State. 12 points looks easy to me. I usually don't like California, but I would rather say just stay away from this one. -1s, they're hard all day right now. I don't like it. Arkansas State against UMass. Probably go with Arkansas State. I think that would be the better bet, but I'd rather just stay away from it. Another -1. Western Michigan against Ball State. This is... Ugh. It is another hard game. It could go either way. If anything, I feel the over will be easier. UCF against Baylor. I'm gonna give it to UCF. Damn, I don't know. No, this is a hard one. Very hard to call. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. This is very difficult to call. Baylor could cover these points with no problem. Man, it's not even that easy to say that UFC will win this at home. Georgia Tech, -23 against Bowling Green. I know Georgia Tech's been looking a little better, but you don't take 23 points with Georgia Tech. I got to go with Bowling Green to cover. I think Georgia Tech wins a guarantee, but I just don't. You cannot take 23 points with Georgia Tech. This is my second guarantee with Georgia. Georgia loves playing against good name teams. They love to embarrass them like they did with South Carolina. And I think they're going to destroy Auburn. I think this is going to be an easy matchup. I called week 4 against Auburn, and Georgia's definitely a better team. This is my second guarantee. I think Georgia destroys Auburn. Houston should be able to cover this. Houston has always been a good competitive team. I'm going with Houston to cover this point spread. Even has a chance to win it. I just don't see Texas Tech covering these 9. I got to go with Purdue. Illinois is just a horrible team. They're just a joke this year. At least Purdue is well-trained. I'll take Purdue at home. I love Maryland against Indiana. I know they're going to win guaranteed. It's hard to say if they're going to cover this point spread. This is a very difficult one. I feel Maryland's going to win, but Indiana has a very good chance of covering. Be careful with this one. Texas and Kansas. I love Texas, but Kansas is very impressive. They're showing no respect with the plus 17. I'm taking Kansas with the points. I'm sorry. I've seen Texas not cover against other teams that were worse than Kansas, and Kansas is actually playing good. Give me Kansas to cover these points. Give me Michigan. This is probably my third guarantee. Michigan is going to destroy Nebraska. Nebraska is just a horrible team. Give me Michigan, guaranteed, over Nebraska to cover. Another one to cover, Toledo. Toledo is just a well-equipped team. I'll take these 13 all day. Northern Illinois is just horrible. I'll take Toledo at home, guaranteed. Marshall and Old Dominion, I'll take the Old Dominion to cover these points. They've been impressing me. They played like shit at week 1, but they've been getting it together. I feel they'll cover these 13 with no problem. Ooh, South Florida's been looking pretty good. Navy at home. I think this is a coin flip, guys. That -4 shows good confidence with Navy, though. Because they've been playing horrible. I don't know why they're at a -4. My gut is telling me South Florida, but the -4 shows a lot of confidence with Navy. It might actually go their way, so I'll leave it up to you guys. That's a coin flip. Rutgers is a really good team. As long as this point spread is not over 21, I'll take it. Anything higher, I'll probably go with Wagner. But hopefully I could catch Rutgers at under 21. Boise and Memphis. I'm done with Boise. I'm really done with Boise. They fucking won last week, but they can't even cover a 6-point spread. I mean, come on. Freaking... They're just a joke. But watch them cover this game. I do feel they win. They'll beat Memphis. Memphis is not a good team. Boise finds a way to beat them. I'm taking Hawaii to cover these points. You just do not take a -11 when UNLV. Hawaii played a lot better than I thought since the beginning. And look, they got 2 wins under their belt. I say Hawaii covers this point spread. I don't like to call this a guarantee, but it looks really good because of how bad Vanderbilt is. But I will take Missouri. I feel they will cover this point spread. Can't call it a guarantee because it's Missouri, but I like Missouri covering this spread. Wyoming, I've never liked Wyoming. I really haven't. New Mexico is a bad team. I feel Wyoming wins. I feel New Mexico covers. That's how I'll call this game. I got to go with LSU. LSU covers this easily. I'll even call it a guaranteed. I know they didn't look good last week, but a -2. I know how to read these games, and it shows me all the way LSU is going to win this one. Another guarantee, I think it's already up to my 5th. Oregon covers against Stanford with no problem. They've been looking phenomenal this year. And Stanford's a good team for them to destroy. I'll take the 27. 27 usually doesn't cover, though. So be careful with this one. As easy as it looks, and I went big with Oregon, be careful with this one. North Texas, you know they're going to win. I like Georgia Southern. Coastal Carolina didn't show me anything last week. I gotta go with Georgia Southern. I think they're a more complete team, but South Carolina does got an okay defense. Don't know how the quarterback is gonna come out playing, but right now Georgia Southern looks solid. I'll take Georgia Southern to cover. Colorado State wins this one. It's probably gonna be a big point spread. Rice and East Carolina. I'm going with East Carolina, guys. I just think they're the better team. I'll definitely take East Carolina on this one. Oklahoma covers this easily. Iowa State is just horrible. Oklahoma at home, they're going to destroy Iowa State. I'll call this one another guarantee. Texas State scared the hell out of me in week 4. They came back strong in the second half because I went with them big. I love how they've been playing since week 1. But Southern Miss at home doesn't look that easy, even though Southern Miss is horrible. But we're just trying to figure out this Texas State team out. So something tells me it'll cover. I do like Texas State, but this could be a coin flip. But I'm taking Texas State. I love my Georgia State team. I love how they've been playing. Troy is good, though. Troy is very good at 4-0 with 1.5. This is another coin flip. Georgia State, if they come out playing like they did last week, they'll beat them. And at home, they should have the momentum. But Troy is a good team, believe me. That -1 shows no confidence, though, to a team that's 1-2. Kind of tells me Troy's going to beat them, but this could go either way. I like Georgia State at home, though, but believe me, Troy is good. SMU, Charlotte. I can't believe they even gave Florida a game last week. Shows that there's a lot of things to work on with Florida if they can't handle a team like Charlotte. It's not because they're good. It's just because we don't know what to make of Florida. But SMU is definitely a solid team. I'll take these 23 easily against a team like Charlotte. I'll definitely go big on SMU. The hell with it. I'll call it a guarantee. I got to go with Iowa. Michigan State is just falling apart. Iowa's definitely got their defense. Their offense has been looking a lot better. I'll take the 11 easily to cover. And this one is a hard one. I love Notre Dame. The solid 5 shows me confidence. I think Notre Dame covers this one with no problem. It's probably going to be a 42-28 game. It might go over. I do see the over happening. They're not going to be able to shut down Duke. Duke is going to be able to score. But at the end, I think Notre Dame is going to win this. I'll definitely take Tennessee with the points. I think they're just a better team than South Carolina. I've never been convinced of South Carolina, so I'll take Tennessee easily with a 12.5. You know I love my Appalachian State team. I've been taking them to cover these points, and they haven't let me down yet, so I'll take Appalachian State. They're definitely well coached. I got to go with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, this looks like an easy pick. I'll go with Pittsburgh over Virginia Tech. Air Force, I love Air Force. Air Force is just a solid team, and I think they're going to show it in this game. I can't call it a guarantee, but I got a good feeling Air Force is gonna beat San Diego State with no problem. I'll call this one a guarantee. TCU is just too good of a team. West Virginia has been surprising everybody, but not against this TCU team. This team is actually legit. I'll take TCU all day with this -11. Alabama with 14.5. I'll take it. I take it. It dropped only a half a point. If it drops any more, I'll say be careful with this. But I think Alabama is just a better team. They still got question marks on their quarterbacks, but it's Mississippi State, guys. This shouldn't even be a question. Alabama wins this one with no problem. Guaranteed all the way. Washington covers against Arizona with no problem. I love this all day. Washington has a chance to go undefeated all year. I love Washington here, man. I love Fresno over Nevada. 24 might be a little high. All right, guys. Well, good luck. And like always, like and subscribe.